Tape. Up first is Juan Manuel Márquez, 170 centimeters tall with an identical 170 centimeters reach. He'll be taking on Hector Macho Camacho. He's 169 centimeters tall with a reach of 175 centimeters.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Juan Manuel Márquez. And how about this man? Not only Hector Macho Camacho, one of the most unique personas boxing has ever seen. Three-time New York Golden Gloves champion, a three-division world champion, and a Hall of Famer.
It'll be ding-ding from first bravo off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and now from Mexico City, here is the Hall of Fame 4-division champion of the world, Juan Manuel.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You can hear everything. Can you imagine being a fighter walking into this? We're going to see that any minute now.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Defense is not an option for these two. Nice stop, but that won't score. He misses with that jab. Punch caught him clean. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That punch is beginning to take its toll. He threw a punch and just got countered. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about Márquez in that last round. After what we saw, and there's the bell for round 2. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
And that hook misses. They exchange punches. That left hook missed halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Macho in serious trouble right now. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Márquez in that last round. Talk about a one-side.
Go out there.
There's the bell for round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect punch. Both want the knockout. Looking to land the hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Márquez in that last round. Pretty dominant. And there's the bell to start round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. And he just misses with that jab. There's a counter shot. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. Trying to land that jab. He misses with that straight left. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Márquez in that last round.
Well, we know they've got
back into the fray here in round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way to a fight.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter lands. Neither fighter willing to slow down. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Márquez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after.
Back on the job. That's a terrible round.
There's the bell for round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That jab doesn't find a home. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Márquez in that last round.
He needs to go back out there and he needs to win this one.
There's the bell to start round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. He threw a punch and just got countered. His stamina is off the charts. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. About Márquez in that last round.
Big deep breaths.
Round 8, and we're off again. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Incredible work rate. That counter shot lands. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. You'd like to see more jabs. Good one. There's a counter shot. Nope, that jab not going to score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. Add every...